Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table. Today I am playing along with Ginger's Corners Scraps to Embellishments event that's the 12 days of Christmas, and this is day 4 calling birds. So we were to create something involving music notes. And you can see I've die cut some music related things there. I have some pieces from a 6x6 paper pad, these two leftover frames, and rectangles that I cut. This has music like a staff on it, and this is a scrap of Stampin' Up! Paper that has some gold pieces. Here are the dies. I ordered them on Amazon. If I think of it, I will try to put the name in the description box below. I'm not going to use this die stamp set. And here's the Echo Park paper pad that I pulled those from. I also have a gold pen there that you'll see that I'm using. So I'm trimming down the little journaling type cards there. That's not the right thing. I can't think what I want to say. Having trouble with my words tonight. But both of these have some lyrics to Christmas songs on them, so that's why I chose them. And I want them a little bit smaller. These, it dawned on me as I finished this up that these could even have, like, if I had put them on some sturdier paper, I could have put a hole in them and put some ribbon through them and use them almost as a Christmas tree ornament. So that gives me an idea of something else I could make. So I'm just using my edge distresser from Some Assemblage Required to distress all of those edges. And I bought some new handles because I had lost some of mine. And I kid you not, less than 24 hours after I bought 2 new ones, I found the ones that I thought I had lost. So now I have plenty of these little tools. And yeah, so that's how that worked out. But I'm just using a couple different Stampin' Up! Inks to add to the edges of these. I think this one is Crumb Cake. And then I have their navy, which I think is called Night of Navy. And you'll see when I use that in a minute that I end up, the brand new little sponge thing that I got with the tool, it falls apart and I made a mess. I end up with ink all over my fingers. But that's okay. I even went to the doctor the next day with blue fingers. I'm glad she didn't ask about that. She might have thought my oxygen levels weren't very good. And I had a little ripped piece there that I just wanted to tack down a little better. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do when I started. And here's where the thing falls apart. And I try to stick it back on and I realize the white sponge literally came off of the Velcro. So I had to go to my drawer and get another one. But here we go. I am sorry that that's mostly off the screen. Anyway, when I started this, I wasn't sure exactly where I was going. I just had pieces I knew I wanted to use. And sometimes that works out really good. Sometimes it doesn't. This time I was happy with how it ended up. So this was a fun one to create. And I did add a little brown ink to these little 2x3 cards. I don't know that it really mattered. You really don't see it much. I could have easily left that off and it would have been fine. I don't remember if I said it, but the 2 little frames there are leftovers from the 49 Market Moonlit Garden collection that I've been using for the wedding album I've been working on. And I didn't think I was going to have a place for them in there. I'm just about done with that. I'm working on this filming this at the beginning of November, and that album is just about done now. So I just pulled those out. I decided when I do scraps to embellishments, scraps can mean paper scraps, but it can also mean leftovers of other things. And the die cutting that I did for these, the blue paper came from my scrap drawers. I have 4 drawers where I store scraps of paper. One is white, black, and gray. One is cream and tan and browns. One is warm colors and one is cool colors. And that is how I keep my scraps. They're not organized any further than that, but the drawers are part of an iris cart that's right under my big maple table where I work. So they're convenient, and I really have gotten into the habit of reaching in there first when I need something smaller than 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12, depending what I'm working on. So the die set comes with 3 big dies and then a few small ones that cut littler music notes. So I've cut these, and I did layer these up. Each of them have 2 layers of cardstock that I glued together. So they have a nice presence on the embellishment. They're sturdy. I tend to do that almost all the time now when I'm die cutting. So I'm just gluing this one down too. There will be a list in the description box below, or a link where you can see other people who are doing the 12 Days of Christmas Scraps to Embellishment with Ginger's Corner. I'll also have a link to Ginger's Corner Facebook group. And if you are not part of that Facebook group, it's a fun place to be. Ginger and company are very encouraging and uplifting people, and I really appreciate the ladies on there. And I'm just putting these down, and you'll see in a moment that I end up with ink where I don't want it on one of these. So I just cut a couple extra music notes and put them over top of the smudge, and that turns out okay. And now I pulled this, because there's gold in the blue paper, I wanted to add some gold details to the music notes and the staff and that clef. So I just started coloring little bits here and there. I'm not really good at that sort of thing. It's more artistic than I am, but it turned out okay, and I like what the gold added, especially on that dark navy blue. I love gold and navy together. That's one of my favorite combinations. Or maroon and gold together, both of those I really enjoy. So I like how this turned out. It was fun to play with scraps and see what I could come up with. And I will tuck this away. It will go in my Christmas box. And when I'm scrapping Christmas pictures from this year, I'll pull it out, and it'll be great to have an embellishment already ready to use on a page that I can build from. Thanks to Ginger for hosting this big hop. It's a lot of fun, and it gets you creating and thinking outside the box a little bit. So here you can see that, yes, I added another note over the ink splotch. So here's some still shots. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Have a great day, and I hope that you get to create something soon. Goodbye.